I'm currently getting some tape so we can put some visqueen over his beautiful bifold doors. There you go. Let's cut it, and as you can see, I'll zoom in on the edit.
I hate heights.
The pressure had built up, so it exploded over both of us. Can I just say, oh my god, it's the 31st of July. Where's this year gone? Don't miss January, February, March, because that was recovery time for me and Christine. That was hard. But yeah, this year's gone so quick. So quick. Too quick. Especially the nice bit of the year. It always goes faster than the crap bit of the year, doesn't it? Anyway, we're back. This will either be in the same video or part 2. We're back at the... We did the steel over the window because of the crappy 70 house build, and the outside we said about it was going to be studded and like probably backer boarded or something so they could render it, basically putting a head over the window, which wasn't there. The window used to go right up behind the fascia board. So the window's been fitted. Customers had a look at it, and plasterers had a look, said I don't want to touch that, don't want to put any timber over the top because it's not getting rendered straight away. He said it's going to be out to the elements, blah blah blah. So basically we're back with the right scaffold today, so we're going to get the scaffold up so we can get up there, look at it properly from the outside, work on it from the outside, and decide what we're going to do with it. I was going to get a 4x3 concrete lintel, which is a big span, but it's not holding anything. It's there purely for the render to be attached to. So they don't do them long enough. They only go up to 2.4 obviously because it's only a 3-inch lintel. So we're looking at other options. It's only a small space. It's probably only 80mm, but something needs going in there. So we're going to get up there, have a good look at it from the outside and take it from there. Alex has suggested an angle iron, which we probably might end up going for, but a 2.7 angle iron isn't 80 quid, not cheap. So I'm also looking at the stuff we normally take out, the mild steel one, which has got a lot more strength in it, but it's obviously it's open to the elements, but it's going to be tucked under the eaves, fascia board on top of it, and rendered, so it's never going to get any moisture on it. So we'll see. We'll get up there and have a look. I'm currently getting some tape so we can put some visqueen over his beautiful bifold doors. Lovely black bifold doors, so we don't want to be dropping anything on them. So oh yeah, on the radio. So I'm gonna get my gear together and I'll see you around there. Oh, nice box fresh skip. Don't think that's ever been used before. Right. Oh yeah, we bought ourselves some outriggers for the scaffold. Second hand off a customer. You might mention that. Hedge?
He says hedge.
Right, that's a fine erection.
You know, Mum's going to tell you off for that.
It might not make it into the edit. There used to be a scaffold firm called Westhead Scaffolding, and it used to say on the door of the wagon, Westhead Scaffolding for the best erections. Oh, I shouldn't stand on the grass, because there you go. That's my boot. And the reason the right hand boot was so worn because of all my limping. I was always on this, even when I used to stand, I used to stand on one leg. Just because of the pain. So I used to be like a bloody, what do they call, flamingos? Used to be stood like that. Hence my boots worn out completely. Alex has just ordered me some new ones. Same boots. After a big palaver, let's not go into that. So there you go. We just need to put a couple of flags under the feet to push it forward towards the house and adjust the outriggers. We're going to get another section of scaffold from home for a handrail, and then you can see there's not much to go in there. We can cut the fascia board back, so we'll probably bring the mini grinder back. We'll bring the mini grinder and the multi-tool, cut it all back so we can see that it's like a piece of timber goes at the back of the fascia board, like a 4x3 something. But we'll open it up. We're going to maybe take the piece off that's next to the alarm to the camera, reduce it, or just go through it with the sawzall, which should be okay. Take the top brick up the top and the half, drop that down, because if we follow the course we're too high, so we'll cut that, get that down, and we get the, I think we're getting an angle line, sitting it nice and tight on top of the window, and then obviously brickwork on top of that. And then where the timber is, we're going to foam it. It's easy to explain when we're actually doing it, but it's a fiddly arse job, but we'll get it sorted. As you can see, there's not much there left to, but we've got to get a bit of render on that. But I think the new fascia board is going to be black and higher up, so obviously there's going to be a bit more render on show then. Just slight height difference between the bathroom window and the main window. There's not much in it. We're going to make a little list, go off and get the stuff we need and get back here. So, see you in a bit. There you go, 2700, which is way too big an upstand, so that's having half of that chopped off. Because like I say, it's probably taking a coarser brick. That's it then. Coarser brick up to the wall plate, not even a wall plate, and then have some of that in the gap. Job's a good one. So we're going to take another 2 planks up, because we're both working up there. We're going to double the planks up, and handrail, lintel, blocks for cutting. So there's all the bits and bobs we've been for. Had lunch at home, nice piece of cake Christine brought back for us. Alex had a Victoria sponge, having lemon sponge later. So enough waffle, let's get round there.
I hate heights. But got a handrail up there, which gives you the illusion that you feel safer. And we've backed up those, not the end one, but the first one in and the second one. First and second one in. We've done them. Put another plank on them, because when 2 of us are on that, it's very unstable, and when we're holding the lintel up as well. So got that done, ready for when we install the lintel. And while Dad is up there doing all the scary stuff, I'll get the upstand cut off our angle iron, and once Dad's measured around, if you can measure around, I'll get ready to cut the blocks as well. I'm the cut man today. But yeah, it's gone 12. We had our lunch at home. I don't know if Dad said all this already. Yeah, 20 past 12, so gives us 4 hours.
up against that bloody thing. Look, it would have been ideal just to plop it on top of there, but then you've got this gap between the lintel and the window. As you can see, same there, it's like the same height. So this is going to get chopped off or through or whatever, and then we've got this gap to make up. So this is going to get chopped back up to about here so we can see what we're doing, maybe a little bit less. And I don't think we're going to take this thing out. It looks like a piece of 3x2, which is probably, yeah, it looks like it's just nailed on the end of the ceiling joist or the spars for the fascia board to be nailed to, I think. That nail's higher up. Timber's only here. Anyway, let's stop waffling, get you set up and get this plastic cut out of the way for starters, so we can see what we're working with. Now we can see what we're working with. It's got 3x2 that, as you can see. I'm not taking that out because you're taking fascia board. It doesn't need taking out. So I think see the lintels are slightly different. This lintel is going to be a course higher than that lintel, whereas we're working to courses and stuff. So yeah, it's plastic, nailed onto wood, nailed onto that 3x2. So that's all coming off eventually. There's our steel. So, right. I think, because we're open here, we can do what we like here. But obviously that side, we're ideal to go into that course. But I think I'd rather take them out, cut them, so the lintel, maybe just a thin packer on top of that. Put a packer here on the mullion, packer here. This is why your frames need fixing at the top. See, that's a bit of a wobble, that. So yeah, and then we're going to keep the piece slightly thinner, give a 10mm gap and foam this gap, because this isn't actually sat on the lintel. This is sat on all this, which is sat on the steel. So this lintel isn't taking any weight, it's purely, as I keep saying, to get a bit of brick or block so it can be rendered onto that rather than having a bit of timber showing. I think the fascia board is going higher when it goes back on as well. So that's it. Let's start getting this out then. This end first. That's the first proper day at that tad. It's actually an X-Lock one, but obviously it fits all grinders. And it's the multi-material one with the carbide tip, and it absolutely flew through the plastic and straight through the fascia board. Great little blade that, made up with that. Bought that when I bought the X-Lock grinder, but very rarely use the X-Lock grinder. We have to.
6 up level, please.
Oh. There you are. Like a little tiny end from up here.
YouTube or live leak.
Hey?
I could have gone on YouTube or live leak.
Or what?
Or live leak. But going pale. Thank you.
Okay. So The upstand on that is massive. What is the upstand on that, mate? About 220?
Pardon?
230, 220?
225.
Yeah, so it's a full course, that 225, so we need to halve that because we've got the timbers in the way. So it's got to go up to them. Shame couldn't keep it, but like I say, it's not for strength, it's purely cosmetic, this, for somewhere for the renter to stick and make it weatherproof till it gets done. A bit like that. And you're pointing at Alex and I'm pointing over there. So yeah, Alex is just going to cut that down for me. So I'll leave the camera in for now. Have you got those flags upside down?
They're broken ones.
Yeah, with the scorch marks on the back though. Like where they've been trimmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you scorch them then. That's the back. There you go. Let's just cut it, and as you can see, I'll zoom in on the edit, there's a tin of galvanised spray there, so the cut's been treated. Oh. There we go. Just a nice little coarser block. Lintel sat directly onto the window, taking the sag out of it. It's weird because the window frame goes off at the ends. It looks like the lintel goes up, but it's not. The window frame sags down because I've checked with the level. So the top's not perfect cut, but like I say, that's getting foamed. And then when you render it, you can get a bead across that, straighten it all up. Because the bottom edge isn't perfect, but like I say, it's getting rendered, it's getting a bead put on it. It's just a bit of something for the render to stick to, basically. It's not supporting anything. That's supported up. Anyway, the lintel is just to hold a bit of block work, which is there to hold a bit of render. Big palaver for such a little bit of building, but that's how the customer wants it, so that's what we've done. So I'm going to get this foamed up now and get this scaffold dropped and get packed up. That's Near on the phone from Sweden. Right, let's get this foamed up. There you go. That's an amateur's effort at expanding foam. It's good you can cut it off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It stopped working, so I got to get a knife. So he had it on there. As he sliced into the nozzle, the pressure had built up, so it exploded over both of us. So it's everywhere. I've been picking it up with the gloves because you get the disposable gloves. So I think we'll get one more use out of it. Probably more. There's probably half a can left in there. But being an amateur with this stuff, there's a knack to working with this stuff. I know it's better with the gun in that, but I don't use it enough. That's the first time I've used it properly, actually, to need the gun. As you can see, there's remnants of it everywhere with it. So, yeah, I'm going to tidy up now, get this window cleaned up, check inside, there's no any tidying to do, and get the scaffold dropped and naff off. There's a lot more scaffold than usual to get in that van because we brought it in 2 lots, so it's going to be a bit of clever packing. So time lapse getting this lot down and packing up.